came flying through. Totally missed.
Blink, and you might just miss him. In 2023, running back Raheem Mostert had the best season of his career at 31 years old. Mostert rushed for over 1,000 yards and secured the franchise single-season touchdown record.
There's the record, touchdown.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
Hey!
After his record year, I met up with Raheem at his favorite place, the ocean.
I know, right? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming down.
I mean, if only the weather was nicer.
I know, it's perfect.
You've always had a love for the water.
Yes.
Where did that come from, and why do you have such a connection with the water?
Growing up in New Smyrna Beach, we're known for being a small community and a surf community. Everybody would gravitate towards the beach during the summertime, and you know, I found myself spending more time enjoying the waves and the beach and all that.
How old were you when you started surfing? Which is so cool that you surf, by the way, because that's a very niche thing.
I started surfing when I was 14. I was surfing and skateboarding. I felt like those two were connected hand in hand. You're on the street skateboarding, and then you're in the water surfing.
Did it come naturally for you?
At first, no. It took a lot of readjusting to finally understand the art of surfing. Skateboarding, you don't have to use your arms as much, whereas surfing, you have to paddle, push off the board, get up, get into form.
Oh, they got some new entertainment in the end zone, too. It's time to serve.
Waiting for the perfect wave is nothing compared to the wait Mostert had before making his mark in the NFL. Undrafted in 2015, Raheem was cut 6 times in 2 years. His patience was rewarded in the 2019 NFC Championship game.
Mostert off the left side, breaks a tackle. 25, 20, 10, 5, touchdown! San Francisco!
Feels great, baby. Ride that wave, Mosterati. Cowabunga, baby.
Down the sideline, Raheem Mostert does it again! Touchdown!
Only player in NFL history with 200-plus rushing yards and 4+ rushing TDs in a playoff game. Oh, my gosh.
What's up, baby?
You know, there's guys that have success really early on in their career and even win a Super Bowl in their rookie season. Does it mean more for you that it's had to come the hard way? Like, obviously, your tenure with the Niners, you've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
It just took, you know, some time for everybody else to catch up.
I always go back to, you know, that moment in my life where I did those unbelievable things, but I've always been the same player.
Yeah.
I've always had the same mindset. I just needed somebody to be like, we're gonna give that guy a shot.
Yeah.
We're gonna, you know, he's earned the shot. Like, nothing was ever given to me in life.
Right.
Following the 2019 season, it wasn't smooth sailing for Raheem.
Mostert on the sidelines. He's got a knee injury. Huge loss for a San Francisco team that knows all too well about injured 49ers.
After 2 seasons lost to injuries, former 49ers offensive coordinator Mike McDaniel gave Mostert a chance back in his home state. Raheem caught the best wave of his career. After 9 years in the league, he was selected to his first Pro Bowl.
You're riding the wave right now, coming off the best year that you've ever had.
He's got a first-round spin.
He just put that in 4th gear real quickly.
You set a franchise record in touchdowns. You're a Pro Bowler.
Come on, let's go, man. A lot of 31, 32-year-olds didn't do what I did, but I feel like I've always had a uniqueness to myself. It took me a while, it took me some time, but, I mean, we're here.
There's only 131. That's only one. He's at the top. Hey, that's all you now.
This journey that you've been on, now to have a sense of home back here in Florida, where you're from, but also with the Dolphins, and also have a sense of home and stability with your family.
Yeah.
Does it make you a better football player when you know that you've got this constant when that's not always been the case?
When I was going through the different journeys and, being cut and released, it seemed like every other week, one thing that I was really good at was compromising, right, the situation. But now, being back in my home state, playing for the Dolphins, a team that I grew up watching, it was my first ever NFL game that I went to. And being able to just call this a home base, watching my kids grow up down here, it definitely gives you more of an empowerment as a player.
Yeah.
Like, you want to go out there and do even more and be a better player. G-Man, be careful. This is what we built.
The sweetness.
We had all those troubles in college and the rough journey in the pros at the beginning of the career.
But now you're back home.
Back home.
Ready? You ready? You want to catch it? Ready? 1, 2, catch it!
Oh!
Coming up on NFL Films Presents, Raheem discusses his childhood and how his wife and co-captain got him through difficult times.
Life has been hard for you, to put it mildly. Growing up, there aren't a lot of great memories from your childhood. How would you sort of summarize what went on inside the walls of your home?
Yeah, inside, it was rough. Domestic violence, abuse, alcoholism, violence is just a key thing that was in my household. I have 2 younger siblings. We would all just stick by each other and figure it out.
Yeah.
That's why I was always away outside, and that's why I always went to the beach and just listen to the waves, sit down, get my thoughts out, get frustration or whatever, and just let it roll.
Like the ocean, life can come crashing down in an instant.
Emergency.
He came running down to my house. He's screaming and saying he says he can't breathe. I need authorities now.
On June 15th, 2014, Raheem's stepfather shot his half-brother, Eugene, 4 times.
My little brother was trying to protect my mom, and told my mom to get out of the house, and he got into an altercation with him, and eventually he got shot. I was running track for Purdue, and I was just in Eugene, Oregon for the national championship.
Yeah.
It was Father's Day. It was the same day I, told his dad, who was he was a father figure.
Yeah.
I use that loosely. He was a father figure in my life, and I told him Happy Father's Day right before I ran, and I lost that day.
You talked to him that day?
I talked to him that day, yeah, and told him Happy Father's Day. And then as I'm flying back to O'Hare Airport in Chicago, as soon as I'm landing on a tarmac, I get some odd calls from so many different numbers from my hometown, me saying that my brother had been shot.
Oh,
and
my
so
God.
my best friend, he was like, "You wouldn't believe who?" And I was like, "Who?" And he told me it was our father. And I was like, wait a minute. He survived his injuries. We have a great relationship. I felt bad because I felt like I was a big brother that, could do no wrong, that was always setting the standard. And, him being the youngest sibling out of us all, he had to take a lot of the abuse and stuff like that in our household, and I would always try to look after him as much as I can. So,
Yeah.
Bro, it's so crazy. People didn't really think I was fast.
Nope.
Remember that?
Nope. People didn't really think you was a lot of things, really.
Yeah, sure. But look where we came now.
Yeah.
Look how far we've come.
They know now.
They know now for sure.
Got a big hole up the middle. He's gone. Good night. Good night. Oh, that thing opened up. Raheem wasn't done. Wow.
How have you maintained such a positive attitude when most people, and I know at one point you wanted to give up, most people would have given up and you stuck with it, and now you're seeing all the incredible results?
I have a great family. My wife is rock solid when it comes to determination. And that's something I've learned from her. When we met in college, I just saw her execution and determination in the schooling. She pushes me to new heights, new limits. conversation I had when we were in Cleveland, her being from Cleveland, we had an apartment. I had just got released.
Raheem, come on, man. We don't get do-overs in games. I do it right every single time. Come on. It's a specialty skill, and you gotta know how to do it all the time. All the time.
I've been cut now. It's going in my second year, and I've been cut on by several different teams. What are your thoughts? And I never forget that one question she asked me. The question was, how much do you love this game?
That's what she asked you?
That's what she asked me,
Okay.
and I told her, hey, I've been playing since I was 7. And that moment right there, it just changed my life, I felt like, you know. And she was like, well, keep going. And I was like, all right, well, let's do this thing. And so going on in year 10, as an undrafted guy, it just shows you the camaraderie that you have with your partner, but at the same time, the people that you keep in your circle. I feel like that's what exudes your passion.
It's a team sport that you play, you know, but she's your ultimate teammate.
Yeah,
You guys win together, you lose together, and you ride those highs and lows. What's your favorite thing about being a dad?
Actually, just yesterday, I was teaching my boys how to swim.
They have a love for the water like you do?
They definitely do.
Yeah.
They want to go to the beach. They want to go in the water. It's just like me, a mini me. I got 3 mini me's. Yeah.
Your wife's a saint, too, with all those boys
Yeah,
right there.
she loves it, man.
Yeah.
She loves being a boy mom.
Not
she
a
loves
dull
it.
moment in that household.
No, not at all. Not at all. Oh, be careful. You got it? It's perfect outside, huh?
His favorite place. He's literally you.
He's me for sure.
Mini you.
I used to come here when I was growing up and surfing, having fun.
Go over there, G.
You hear the waves crashing. See, this is what you live for. That's how you learn to be fast. Run away from the waves. My wife does an unbelievable job. She brings them to every home game. Every time I come out the tunnel, if you see me, I blow them a kiss, I wave at them, I let them know that I'm okay, Daddy's ready to go. And,
so sweet.
And they watch the games. They clap, they get excited. I want them to have the passion and love. That's something that I didn't receive when I was younger. And I'm gonna be present with my family.